Have you ever wondered how the United States Army, one of the world's most powerful military forces, came into existence? Well, let's travel back in time to the American Revolution, the crucible from which the U.S. Army was forged. In the throes of a struggle for independence, the American colonies found themselves in dire need of an organized military force. On June 14, 1775, the Second Continental Congress established the Continental Army. This was a hodgepodge of colonial militias, a ragtag group of citizen soldiers united by their shared desire for liberty. Their adversary? The formidable British Army, a well-trained, well-equipped force that was, at that time, one of the most powerful in the world. The odds were steep, the challenges immense, but the spirit of the American people was indomitable. At the helm of this fledgling army was a figure who would become synonymous with American leadership and resolve: George Washington. Appointed as the commander-in-chief, Washington faced the Herculean task of transforming a disparate group of militias into a cohesive fighting force. Under Washington's leadership, the Continental Army overcame shortages of food, clothing, and weaponry. They weathered the biting cold of Valley Forge, and they faced the might of the British Army in battles that tested their mettle and determination. These were trials by fire that shaped the character of the U.S. Army, instilling in its soldiers values of resilience, unity, and unwavering commitment to their cause. But perhaps the most significant contribution of the Continental Army was the precedent it set. It demonstrated that a citizen army, drawn from the people and committed to a democratic ideal, could stand against a professional military force. And thus, the U.S. Army was born, a symbol of resilience and determination that would echo throughout the centuries. From its inception during the American Revolution, it has evolved and adapted, consistently rising to the myriad challenges it has faced. Its story is a testament to the courage, sacrifice, and indomitable spirit of the American people. As the nation faced internal strife, the U.S. Army would play a pivotal role in shaping its future. The Civil War, a bloody chapter in American history, witnessed the Army's valor and resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges. From the first shots fired at Fort Sumter to the decisive Battle of Gettysburg, Army soldiers, both Union and Confederate, fought with unwavering determination. This period also marked a significant turning point for the Army with the Emancipation Proclamation. This historic document not only declared the freedom of enslaved people in Confederate-held territory, but also allowed African Americans to serve in the Union Army. This was a monumental step, setting the stage for the diverse Army we see today. Following the Civil War, the Army continued to evolve and adapt to new challenges. During the Spanish-American War at the end of the 19th century, the Army demonstrated its growing global reach and technological prowess. Soldiers fought valiantly in far-flung locations like Cuba and the Philippines, showcasing the Army's ability to project power beyond its borders. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and we find the U.S. Army once again answering the call to duty in World War I. The introduction of new warfare technologies like tanks and aircraft transformed the battlefield, and the Army was at the forefront of these developments. It was during this time that the Army also established the first units of the National Guard, further expanding its ranks and capabilities. Through these conflicts, the U.S. Army proved itself as a force capable of uniting the nation and shaping the course of history. It was through these trials and tribulations that the U.S. Army would become a beacon of unity and strength. From the battlefields of the Civil War to the trenches of World War I, the Army's legacy is one of valor, sacrifice, and relentless pursuit of freedom and justice. In the face of global threats, the U.S. Army stood as a bulwark of freedom and democracy. As the storm clouds of World War II gathered, the Army rose to meet the challenge. From the decisive battles in the European and Pacific theaters to the liberation of concentration camps, the U.S. Army showcased its might and resolve. The war's end, however, did not signal a respite. The Korean War beckoned, and again, our Army was there. In the unforgiving terrains of the Korean Peninsula, they fought bravely, preserving the sovereignty of South Korea and setting a clear testament to the Army's commitment to defending democracy. Yet the trials of the Army were far from over. The Vietnam War presented new challenges, a different kind of warfare. Despite the controversies and complexities of this conflict, the Army demonstrated its adaptability. From the dense jungles to the Mekong Delta, American soldiers battled not only the enemy, but also harsh weather and difficult terrain. They pioneered new strategies, such as the use of helicopters for rapid troop deployment and evacuation, forever changing the face of warfare. But it wasn't just about combat. The Army also undertook civic action programs, building schools and medical facilities, showcasing the humanitarian aspect of their mission. Even in the midst of conflict, they strived to make a positive impact on the lives of the Vietnamese people. Despite the challenges and controversies, the U.S. Army remained steadfast, demonstrating its commitment to preserving peace and liberty. From the beaches of Normandy to the hills of Korea, from the jungles of Vietnam to countless other battlefields, the U.S. Army, time and again, proved its mettle. Their valor and sacrifices continue to echo through history, reminding us all of the high price of freedom and democracy. Entering a new era, the U.S. Army continued to adapt, reflecting the changing nature of warfare. As we navigated the complexities of the late 20th and early 21st centuries, our Army found itself in new terrains, from the scorching deserts of the Gulf War to the rugged mountains of Afghanistan. In these modern conflicts, the Army demonstrated its ability to evolve and innovate. The Gulf War, for instance, saw the use of precision-guided munitions on a scale never witnessed before. The swift victory in the Gulf was a testament to the Army's adaptability and prowess. Moving into the new millennium, the Army's missions in Iraq and Afghanistan brought new challenges. Counterinsurgency operations required a delicate balance of military might and diplomatic finesse. Soldiers found themselves not just in combat roles, but also engaging in community building and reconstruction efforts. Throughout these engagements, the Army continued to push the boundaries of military technology. The rise of unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, represented a leap forward in surveillance and strike capabilities. Cyber warfare emerged as a new frontline, with Army cyber specialists working tirelessly to defend against digital threats. In addition to technological innovations, the Army also evolved its strategies. The focus shifted towards a more holistic approach, integrating intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance with tactical operations. The Army recognized the importance of understanding the cultural and social dynamics of the regions where they operated, leading to more effective and sustainable outcomes. Training and preparation also saw significant advancements. Virtual reality and simulation technologies are now utilized to provide soldiers with realistic training scenarios, enhancing their readiness for real-world situations. Innovation, however, is not just about technology and tactics. It's also about people. The Army continued to break down barriers, embracing diversity and inclusivity. Women and minorities have taken on roles that were once off-limits, enriching the Army with their skills and perspectives. In an ever-evolving world, the U.S. Army remains at the forefront, ready to defend the nation and its ideals. Through innovation and adaptability, the Army ensures it is always prepared to meet the challenges that lie ahead, embodying the spirit of progress and resilience that defines our nation. The U.S. Army's history is more than a collection of battles and wars. It's a testament to the courage, sacrifice, and spirit of its soldiers. As we delve deeper into the legacy of the U.S. Army, we uncover a narrative that extends beyond the confines of conflict. Its soldiers have worn many hats, not just warriors but also peacekeepers, builders, and humanitarians. The Army's commitment to service is a cornerstone of its ethos, manifesting in countless humanitarian missions and community outreach programs. Whether it's constructing schools in war-ravaged nations, delivering life-saving aid in the aftermath of a natural disaster, or fostering community relationships on home soil, the Army has consistently shown an unwavering dedication to making a positive impact. This commitment to service is a testament to the Army's enduring values: honor, duty, and selflessness. But the legacy of the U.S. Army is not just about its deeds, it's also about its principles. The values that define the Army, freedom, democracy, and justice, are the very same that underpin the American spirit. These ideals are the driving force behind every soldier, shaping their actions on and off the battlefield. In the face of adversity and challenge, the Army has always adapted, evolved, and persevered. From the transition to modern warfare to the inclusion of women and minorities in its ranks, the Army has shown a steadfast commitment to progress and inclusivity. This adaptability is a testament to the Army's resilience and a key component of its enduring legacy. The legacy of the U.S. Army endures, a testament to the bravery and dedication of the men and women who have served and continue to serve. Their contributions have shaped the nation and continue to inspire future generations. The U.S. Army's legacy is a rich tapestry woven with threads of courage, sacrifice, and service. It's a story of ordinary individuals doing extraordinary things, of individuals coming together to form something greater than themselves. It's a story that continues to evolve, shaped by the brave men and women who answer the call to serve. Their legacy is our legacy, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American soldier.